Today on People Now, the final nominees for the CMA Awards have been announced. Who is in the running for country's top honors?
Is Ed Sheeran married? We'll tell you why fans are asking questions about the pop star's relationship status.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have a new adorable addition to their royal family.
Katy Perry denies a shocking accusation about producer Dr. Luke in unsealed deposition statements connected to Kesha's ongoing legal battle. We'll explain.
All right, here we go. Here's your next question for $100.
Plus, Cash Cab host Ben Bailey is here with all the details about the hit show's reboots.
It's live today on People Now.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. It is a very special day because it's country superstar Shania Twain's birthday, everybody.
I love Shania Twain. I'm a big Shania Twain fan. So in honor of her big day, we want to know your favorite Shania Twain song. Is it Man, I Feel Like a Woman? Man, I Feel Like a... Is it You're Still the One?
You're still the one I love.
Is it Any Man of Mine? There's so many great songs to choose from. We want to hear from you. They're like, no.
It's going to be hard not to sing all these. By the way, they're so great. Vote in our People Now poll or just tweet us what you think with the hashtag People Now. We'll check in a little later on those results, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Good Morning America kicked off country's biggest night, or at least excitement for country's biggest night, Tuesday morning with an announcement of this year's nominees. They enlisted the help of some of the biggest stars in Nashville, like Luke Bryan, Dan and Shay, Kristen Bush, and Jennifer Nettles. Bryan started things off with an announcement of one of the biggest categories, Female Vocalist of the Year. Host Carrie Underwood earned her lucky 13th nomination for Female Vocalist. She first won all the way back in 2006. Now, last year's winner, Miranda Lambert, is also nominated, as well as past nominees Kelsey Ballerini, Maren Morris, and Casey Musgraves. Excited for that category. And this year's Single of the Year race, it's going to be a tough one, guys. The nominees are Chris Stapleton's Broken Halos, Midland's Drinkin' Problem, all right, two strong ones so far, Jason Aldean's Drowns the Whiskey, BB Rex's Meant to Be, and then Dan and Shay's Tequila. They're all in contention for the trophy in that category. And up for coveted Entertainer of the Year is an all-star group, Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, Chris Stapleton, and Keith Urban. Wow, lots of great contenders in every category here, and this year marks the 10th consecutive year that Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood hit the stage as co-hosts. You can watch the 52nd annual CMAs November 14th on ABC. Now watch this.
I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Let's sing it together. Ed Sheeran's Perfect. No one. Literally completely alone here in this studio. No one's willing to help me with that. That's okay because Ed sings it best, everybody, and his perfect relationship with Cherry Seaborn. It may be inspiring yet another love song since the pair might already be married. During an interview with Access on Monday, Sheeran played it coy when asked about his wedding plans, gesturing instead to a silver ring on his left hand. The interviewer immediately congratulated the singer before asking, "How did you sneak that one?" Sheeran replied, "I never really do anything too public anyway." So reps for the star did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. He was a little more private while talking to Entertainment Tonight, neither confirming nor denying his current marital status. He did, however, discuss his ideal wedding, explaining he always wanted a more intimate ceremony. Sheeran and Seaborn first met at school when the Grammy winner was only 11 years old. They later reconnected at Taylor Swift's annual 4th of July bash back in 2015. The rest, of course, is history. And if it's true, big congrats to the happy couple. All right, here he is, guys. Your new Prince Philip. Netflix's The Crown released this first look at Tobias Menzies in the role of Queen Elizabeth's husband on Tuesday, tweeting the photo with the simple caption, "Ambition." Menzies, who has previously appeared in shows like Outlander and Game of Thrones, is taking over the role from former Doctor Who star Matt Smith, who played a younger version of the now 97-year-old royal in the show's first 2 seasons. The show has previously dropped new photos of Olivia Colman in the role of Her Majesty the Queen and Helena Bonham Carter, who will take on the Queen's sister, Princess Margaret. Now, this follows July's casting news that Josh O'Connor will portray a 20-something Prince Charles, the son of Elizabeth and Philip, of course. O'Connor joked to Variety at the time that he's sure he has the ears for the part and that he's excited to bring life to the Prince of Wales on screen. Now, each season of The Crown covers a decade. The original cast has been entirely replaced following the first 2 seasons. The show's 3rd season, which started filming in July, will reportedly drop on Netflix in 2019. We can't wait for that. And stick around. We've got all the latest updates on the real-life royal family in just a bit with our royal correspondent Imogen Lloyd-Webber, including how Harry and Meghan are expanding their family. So that is coming up. But for now, Andrea, you've got more for us.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Tracks today with one celeb who's got us feeling the need to spice up our wardrobe. Kylie Jenner posted a series of photos on Instagram on Monday in pocketless hot pink patent leather pants, which she paired with a white bralette. The photo shoot is from Kylie and pal Jordan Wood's new makeup collaboration, which might explain her perfectly glossed lips and show-stopping pink eyeshadow. It's no doubt that style is pretty significant in the beauty mogul's life, but in a recent video for Vogue Australia, Kylie opened up about what beauty really means to her, confidence, and being herself. In the video, she says that she wants to teach her daughter Stormy to be, quote, carefree and experiment with her look and who she wants to be. Well, with a mom as stylish as Kylie, I don't think Stormy will have a problem finding her way in the fashion world. And in other baby news, mom-to-be Kenya Moore is looking like a vision in white in a series of Instagram photos showing off her baby bump. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star wore a fitted white dress in a cute and candid pic Monday, alongside her fellow housewife and pal Cynthia Daly, captioning the photo Auntie. The former Miss USA followed up a few hours later with a sweet shot smiling next to her husband, Mark Daly, taken at the ubiquitous Beauty, Hair, and Health Expo in Washington, D.C. But she's not done yet. On Tuesday, we finally got that solo pic of Kenya as she showed off her baby bump and made the caption, "Every day is another day to shine. Have a blessed day." Moore first revealed that she's pregnant with her first child during the season 10 Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. The surprise revelation happened when host Andy Cohen inquired if a baby was on the way, with Kenya saying in part, "We will definitely be welcoming a boy or girl in late this year." Very excited for Kenya and Mark. Eddie Murphy's family is about to get a whole lot bigger. The actor and his girlfriend, Paige Butcher, are expecting their second child together, making this his 10th child. Wow. The 39-year-old model showed off her baby bump Monday, rocking a pink bodycon dress and jean jacket. The couple, who've been together since 2012, already shared 2-year-old daughter Izzy. The actor and comedian has 8 other children from previous relationships. His oldest son, Eric, is 29, while his other children range in ages from 2 to 28. And Eddie's extremely proud of his growing brood. He previously told reporters back in 2016, "I really got lucky. There isn't a bad one in the bunch. Everyone turned out to be really good people." That's amazing. Big congrats, Eddie and Paige. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Katy Perry weighs in on the ongoing legal battle between Dr. Luke and Kesha. We have the latest on that. Plus, Cash Cab's Ben Bailey joins us live. We're talking about the show's reboot and turn the tables to put him to the trivia test. That is coming up in just a bit.
All right, in honor of Shania Twain's birthday, we've been asking you guys which one of her hits is your favorite. So let's take a look at the poll. Let's see.
What's it gonna be?
Man,
I feel like a woman. Honestly,
I
I wasn't sure how this was gonna turn out.
Really? I felt like that's the most known one. Right?
I actually voted on this before to try to
What did you vote for?
sway the vote. You're still the one.
Yeah, Man, I Feel Like the Woman. That's my favorite, for sure.
It's like punchy.
Yeah, it reminds me of my childhood. I really liked it.
I know every one of her songs is like this nostalgic throwback. It really is.
I know.
It's a walk down memory lane.
All right,
Thank you, Shania, for all that.
Keep voting in the poll, but now on to this.
Some new developments in Dr. Luke's legal battle. Katy Perry has denied the allegation that she was raped by the producer. That's according to a deposition unsealed on Monday from the ongoing legal battle between Dr. Luke and Kesha.
People obtained court documents from Perry's deposition from July 21st, 2017 that revealed the singer repeatedly shut down the allegation that was made public as part of his defamation suit against Kesha, who accused him of raping her.
So here's where it gets tricky. Stay with us here. The producer's legal team previously accused Kesha of circulating the rumor that he raped Katy Perry, and in response, Kesha has denied making such claims, saying that Dr. Luke circulated the idea himself when he published his 2017 complaint against Kesha.
That complaint included a text exchange between Kesha and Lady Gaga that discussed claims by Interscope CEO John Janik that Dr. Luke had also abused Katy Perry, which Gaga confirmed in her deposition.
So singer Kelly Clarkson also testified in her own deposition, saying in part, he is very, just to be blunt, he kind of can be a bully and demeaning. I don't like him as a person. That's Kelly Clarkson's quote.
Kesha and Dr. Luke have been embroiled in a bitter legal battle since 2014 when Kesha sued her former mentor, alleging Luke had drugged and raped her and verbally and emotionally abused her for a decade.
Luke has denied the allegations and countersued Kesha for breach of contract and defamation.
A judge dismissed Kesha's abuse claims in 2016, but the lawsuit rages on.
Now, reps for Perry and Clarkson did not immediately respond to People's requests for comment. Stay on People.com for more on this story, but now take a look at this.
It was a crazy situation, right?
Yeah, it was. Ever since then, I've been having PTSD. I've been having nightmares. When the incident happened, I didn't even leave my house for the first 2 weeks.
Teen Mom 2 star Jenelle Evans is opening up about her road rage incident on the Teen Mom 2 cast reunion that aired on MTV. She reveals to Dr. Drew Pinsky she's been suffering from PTSD since that day.
The incident happened in April when Evans encountered an alleged aggressive driver on the road, causing Evans to pull out a gun and follow the driver back to his home while her 9-year-old son Jace was in the car.
On Monday night, Evans spoke separately to Dr. Drew at her home in North Carolina because she refused to travel to New York City for the reunion show.
In the sit-down, Evans claims that she followed the driver because she was upset that he almost hurt her son, noting that Jace has since seen a therapist to talk about that incident.
And as to why she carries a gun, Evans reveals that she doesn't feel safe without her husband David and that she has a permit to carry a concealed firearm, saying, quote, "My gun goes with me where I go."
All right, here we go. Here's your next question for $100. In a nod to the region's cash crop, what Central Florida city's NBA franchise was almost named the Juice?
Oh, this
Miami.
Central Florida.
Is that Central Florida?
Miami's like a coastal.
South Beach, Florida.
5 seconds.
You could do a shut up.
There we go, guys. Cash Cab, it's officially back. Better than ever. Pretty much every New Yorker's dream to randomly end up on this epic game show. I don't know if it can happen randomly. We'll find out. Joining us now is host Ben Bailey. Thank you for being here.
How's it
Thanks for
going?
having me.
Could
How's
we
it
just
going?
happen onto it, or is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, not you guys.
Well,
if you guys want to be on, I'll just pick you up.
Okay, thank you.
Set it up.
We'll
Wow,
we'll
that
set up a
sounds like
pickup
a great
location.
time.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
really excited for this to be coming back. Now, the show ended in
thanks.
2012. You rebooted it in December. Why did you want to revive the show?
Well, I think basically because people have just been asking for us to start making it again
where
the
is
whole
it?
time.
Yeah.
We figured like at some point people would stop, but it just seemed to get louder and louder, the clamoring, so we brought it back.
Were you missing it when you were on that hiatus?
I was and I wasn't. You know, it's not the easiest job in the world to host a show and drive a cab at the same time. It's pretty exhausting.
It is a
but
very,
I love it. I'm super happy to be doing it again, and everybody's been so nice. Our reception out on the streets of New York has been amazing.
I'm
so.
sure. Well, yeah, good problem to have. Like, well, people demanded it. We had to do it. Like, okay. So the new show stepped up the original, some of the elements, the phone a friend aspect. Now we've got the social media shout out.
Yeah.
So tell us about that, how that plays out and kind of plays a role in shaking up the format.
It's really fun because, yeah, in the past it was a mobile shout out. They would call somebody. Now we actually go live on social media and we ask whoever's out there, and people are chiming in from all over not just the country, but all over the world. Somehow people knew to follow, like we're getting people sending answers in from China and India and you know, so we get to go, all right, we've got people helping literally all over the planet right now.
Any super weird shout outs? Because you never know what you're going to get on social media.
It's, you know, it's hard to read them all as they go by.
Yeah.
They've been pretty tame for the most part.
Okay, so far so good.
Yeah, nothing offensive or anything.
One of the cool things when a show like this gets so big, celebrities will come on board and be a part of it. So in the past, some of the celebrity passengers, Matthew Perry, Jeff Garland, Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
Do you remember sort of one of them being, or any of the celebrities being particularly competitive and really loving it the most?
They were all pretty competitive,
Yeah.
surprisingly, and all very gracious. You know, it's kind of a weird situation to be thrown into. Okay, now you're helping these people on a game show in a cab. You know, they were all very good. I think Gilbert Gottfried, I think his guys that he helped won the most, but he didn't help at all.
Oh, so it just happened that way.
He was hilarious, but I don't think
probably
he
took
answered
the
a single
credit.
question.
Yeah, right.
And Cash Cab has always been such a big hit. You've done it for a while. What is one of your favorite memories that sticks out? Maybe a rowdy passenger?
Well, there's been a lot of people often say what was the craziest or weirdest thing, but so this is slightly different and it's an easy answer. My favorite thing, we were shooting B-roll one day. We were driving through Times Square and we're just shooting exteriors of, you know, shots of me driving the cab basically. So we've got a minivan in front of us with the hatch open and our camera guy is sitting there with the big camera. And Times Square is packed, as it often is.
As it always is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, nobody's noticed me yet, you know? And just as I'm thinking that, I notice a guy standing out, he's like 10 feet away from me. He sees the camera in the van in front of me, and I would see his eye go from the camera to see what the camera's filming, and then he sees me, and he goes, Cash, like that, and it just erupted through Times Square. Like everyone started cheering and yelling. And I put my hand out the window like that and waved, and I got this huge ovation from the people of Times
It's like,
Square.
did you guys get that on camera? Because I want it for the rest of my life, just on loop in my house.
Yeah, not just one of the coolest memories from the show,
that's
but
really
from
cool.
my entire life. It was
So
awesome.
in addition to this, you're a stand-up. You're doing comedy all across the country.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah.
I was a comedian from the get-go. That's how I ended up in Cash Cab, not the other way around.
What's your favorite part of doing the stand-up, especially, compared to doing the game show and being in that cab?
Well, I don't have to drive while I'm doing stand-up.
The obvious
so that
things, of
helps a
course,
lot.
yep.
But stand-up to me now is like something I need to do almost. It's kind of second nature. Like if I don't do a stand-up show for too long, my girlfriend will be like, "Go and do a show because you're making me crazy." You know?
Really?
I
Yeah.
kind of have to do
Like
it. I
reset
need
Like
to
an
do it.
outlet.
Yeah.
And the best part of it, I think, is probably just the immediate feedback. In TV, you don't get that, obviously. You know, when a joke hits and the crowd just gives it right back to you right away, it's pretty amazing. There's nothing really like that. It's cool.
All right, so before you go, we're gonna play a little version of Cash Cab, but Celebrity Edition,
Okay.
People Now
Get ready.
Edition.
Oh
Are
boy.
you excited?
Okay, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous.
So some pop culture trivia coming your way.
All right.
Culture is not my strong suit.
Here we
but I'll
go.
do my best.
Question 1. Jacques Berman Webster II, known professionally as rapper, singer, songwriter, and producer Travis Scott, recently dropped a new album with the title. Drum roll, please. Rhymes
have-
with Lastro World. That's right, Astro World.
Astro
Exactly
World.
right.
I'm going to go with Astro
Good
World.
guess.
Okay, this one's a little easier. Debuting in 2003 on ABC, this reality TV dating game show offers the opportunity for a beautiful and single woman to find love among 25 lucky contestants.
All right, that's got to be The Bachelorette. That
Yes,
one I know.
ding, ding, ding.
So easy, that one. All right,
That
here
one,
we
yeah,
go.
Thank God it was in there, though.
This famous singer/actor shut down an entire Tiffany & Company in London to pick out the perfect engagement ring for his fiancée. Hint,
Singer,
his fiance's name is Priyanka Chopra.
that does not help me at all.
He is a brother from a
he's-
previous
Nick Jonas.
Yes! Yes! Woo! All right, now
Anyone
our
who knows me knows how unlikely it was that I would get that.
You got it. Now our People Now version of the Red Light Challenge question. You know the drill. It's a multiple answer question that you have to get all parts right in order to win.
Yes.
Here we go. The Carr Jenner family is made up of 6 children. Name those 6 children. Or do your best.
Kardashians, real famous.
Kim,
There's one.
Yeah.
Kylie,
2.
Yes? Other K names.
Karen,
Nope.
No. There should be a Karen Kardashian, though.
Rhymes with Bendel.
Kendall.
Yep.
Yes?
And
Rhymes with Joey.
Carrie, Chloe.
Yes. Rhymes with Bob.
Rob.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. I don't know if you get any money for that at all, but thank you.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Thanks for
No,
playing. You should be humiliated that you didn't know the Kardashians' names.
You know,
Yeah,
like
you
real
should definitely
trivia.
feel
All right,
terrible about
thank you
that.
so
I was
much.
nervous, but okay. That
Thanks
was
for
fun,
stopping
you guys.
by and
Oh, you bet.
everything. You guys, be sure to watch Cash Cab on Discovery Channel, airing Fridays at 7 p.m.
And follow me on social media. I'm Real Ben Bailey.
The news we've been waiting for, it's official. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are adding to their family, and we're talking about man's best friend, people. They got a dog. Here with more info on what's pretty much the luckiest dog in the world. Let's just be honest. Our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd-Webber, good to see you.
Breaking news, Jerry.
Hey, I love this. What do we know about the new little pup of Sussex, as we're calling it? Tell us everything.
Yeah, the pair got the dog, believed to be a Labrador, in early summer, and the pooch has been joining them at their country getaway in the Cotswolds area and Nottingham Cottage at Kensington Palace in London. Dog lover Meghan had to leave one of her beloved pets, Boggart, behind when she moved to London from Toronto last November. The rescue dog was given to friends. Her beagle Guy did make the trip and was even at her feet while she was having her hair and makeup done on the morning of her wedding.
Best friend.
Prince Harry and Meghan are following in Prince William and Kate's footsteps. They got their Cocker Spaniel Lupo shortly after they got married. He was actually a wedding gift from her brother James.
Love that. Now, if you're a royal super fan and want a piece of Harry and Meghan for yourself, listen up to this. We all remember the cool blue Jaguar they used to jet off after their wedding reception. Well, now you can channel James Bond and cruise around the little sports car too for a price. A pretty hefty price. What's the deal with this?
Yeah, who can forget that battery-powered E-Type? It almost caused more of a stir than Meghan in that Stella McCartney dress. It was based on the original E-Type Jaguar Roadsters, which were first produced in 1968. Jaguar is now creating commercial versions of the car, which will reportedly set back buyers about $450,000.
Wow, no big deal.
They're hand-built in England's Midlands and won't be available until 2020 and are likely only for those who have expressed an interest. It is set to be launched at the Monterey Car Festival in California on Friday. The actual car that Harry and Meghan used is set to be kept by Jaguar Land Rover as part of their heritage collection.
Very cool stuff. Now, there's another piece of Royals history up for auction as we speak that's slightly more accessible. It's expected to get about $10,000 instead of the $450,000 for that car. I guess a pretty good steal when you compare the two. Let's talk about that.
Just a little bit. After holding on to a gift from Princess Diana for over 2 decades, a yacht stewardess has put the royal sweatshirt up for auction. The off-white Ralph Lauren polo sports pullover with USA in red across the front, which Diana personally wore, is expected to fetch over $10,000.
Wow.
Princess Diana gave the piece of clothing to Deborah Gribble, who served as a chief stewardess during a yachting trip she took with boyfriend Dodi Fayed as a thank you for her service just before her tragic death. It'll, of course, be 21 years ago this week.
Wow, over 2 decades. Hard to believe that. Before you go, let's get our weekly update on the Queen's summer vacation. What's she been up to? She's been at Balmoral. Who's been coming in, kind of taking in some R&R in Scotland? What's going on?
Absolutely. The stream of visitors have continued for Her Majesty. Prince William and Kate are visiting the Queen at Balmoral and were photographed on their way to a church service at Crethie Kirk on Sunday. Also spotted in attendance were Princess Anne, her husband Sir Timothy Lawrence, and her daughter-in-law Autumn Phillips, as well as Prince Charles and Prince Edward, his wife Sophie Wessex, and their 14-year-old daughter Lady Louise Windsor. Although they weren't photographed, it's understood that Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis made the trip and that Prince George attended his first grouse shoot. Prince George and Princess Charlotte will be back to school any minute. Lots of rumours swirling about Prince Harry and Meghan making the visit too. That's unconfirmed, but we do know they will be in the room where it happens, catching a performance of Hamilton at London's Victoria Palace Theatre on Wednesday.
I won't say it this time.
Please don't.
I'll spare you.
Thank you.
Good to hear from you, Imogen. Thank you so much.
See.
All right, guys, coming up tomorrow, Pretty Woman star on Broadway star Orfeh is here filling us in on the musical and how the hit film moved from the big screen to the stage. Quite the transition. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah, it's a really good show, so you should go see it. All right, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from actress Ashley Benson. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Ashley Benson, and this is One Last Thing. My last big splurge, I would say buying a house in LA. The last song stuck in my head, Drake's Kiki.
Love me. Are you riding?
Don't know the title, but that's it. Last time I broke a rule, I'm pretty sure I broke rules last night with my friend, Remy. Some drinks were involved. I hope that's good enough.